Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? All right, listen. First and foremost, I want to thank every single one of you for your amazing comments and your emails and your phone calls. Um, and you know, I I'm so happy that you guys pulled together for me the way that you did with your support and your love and your kindness. Um, I never thought that you guys would do that because, even though, we're all friends here, I never expected that. It was just amazing. And I'm so thankful and I'm blessed. I really am. Um, I never expected any of it. I really didn't. I just wanted advice, guys. But I thank you for those of you who went above and beyond. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. The phone calls that I got were just, it took the weight off of my shoulders. It really did. And you guys really, you really came through for me. And the emails that I got, uh, there are no words. There are no words. And I'm sorry if I didn't respond to every single person, but I really, I got so many emails. And I'm just so thankful for every single one of you. I really am. So, what we are going to be talking about today is something else that is amazing. And it is what our president is doing for our homeless veterans. And this is something that I have been praying about for years. Because, a lot of funding has gone to things that should have never gone to. And I've always raised my voice and said, what about our homeless vets? What about our homeless children? When you go and you sign up for the military and you go onto foreign land and you put yourself into a situation, like into a battle or whatever the case may be, and we're fighting battles that should never have even, we should never even be involved in. I'll just say that way. And a lot of our men and women, they come home and they deal with things that they never thought that they would have to deal with, especially when it comes to their own minds. And they don't know how to come back to civilian life. And our president has signed an executive order to house over 6,000 homeless veterans by 2028 by redirecting funds that were originally allocated for the immigrants. The center will be providing housing and substance abuse treatment and employment support to help our veterans rebuild their lives. This is a part of Trump's Agenda 47, which tackles the veteran homelessness crisis head on to ending veteran homelessness here in America. And it's prioritizing those who serve our nation. This is what you call putting America first. And he's putting America first by having something for our veterans, our homeless veterans, because you know what? Our veterans, our military puts America first. So we need to put our veterans first.
Donald Trump just signed an executive order that would house over 6,000 homeless veterans, and guess how he's planning on paying for it? He plans on redirecting the funds that had been allocated to house and give services to undocumented immigrants. This executive order, which establishes the National Center for Warriors Independence, is a facility that's going to be addressing the homeless crisis that we have of our veterans. And the center is going to be located in West Los Angeles at the Veterans Affairs campus, where there just so happens to be a huge influx of homeless veterans. But the amazing thing is, not only is he planning on housing these homeless veterans, but they will also be providing substance abuse treatment along with support for employment to help these veterans rebuild their lives. This goal is aimed at housing over 6,000 homeless veterans at a center by the year 2028. And this initiative is part of Donald Trump's Agenda 47 plan, which includes measures that to end veteran homelessness in America. Now, if that doesn't scream putting America first, I don't know what will.
So this was on the White House website, okay? And I'm going to read it to you verbatim. It says, the order directs the Secretary of Veteran Affairs to establish the National Center for Warrior Independence on the Veterans Affairs West Los Angeles campus. Homeless veterans in the Los Angeles metropolitan area and around the nation can avail themselves of this center to seek and receive the care, benefits, and services to which they are entitled. Funds previously spent on housing or other services for illegal aliens will be redirected to construct, establish, and maintain this center. The center will promote self-sufficiency through housing, substance abuse treatment, and support for productive work for veterans housed there. The goal is to house up to 6,000 homeless veterans at this center by 2028. The order directs the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development to use vouchers to support homeless veterans with respect to this effort. It instructs the Secretary of Veterans Affairs to restore accountability to the Department of Veterans Affairs. This includes taking action against individuals who have committed misconduct and investigating and rectifying the previous administration's decision to rehire and reinstate back pay for employees previously fired for misconduct. The order ensures that veterans will have access to increased options for care, benefits, and services. This includes reduced wait times for Veterans Health Administration appointments through options such as expanded hours, weekend appointments, and virtual health care. It orders a feasibility study at the Manchester VA Medical Center to expand services to support a full-service medical center in New Hampshire. Treating veterans like the heroes that they are. President Trump strongly believes that every veteran deserves our gratitude and that the federal government should treat veterans like the heroes that they are. Previous administrations have failed veterans by allowing the West Los Angeles Veterans Affairs Medical Center, hundreds of acres in Los Angeles, given to the federal government more than a century ago to help veterans, to fall apart. Parts of the property are leased to a private school, private companies, and the baseball team of the University of California, Los Angeles, sometimes at rock bottom prices. Los Angeles has approximately 3,000 homeless veterans, more than any other city in the country, and accounting for about 10% of all homeless veterans in America. Many of these heroes live in squalor in Los Angeles' infamous Skid Row. The new National Center for Warrior Independence will help them and other veterans like them rebuild their lives, continuing a record of reform. This executive order builds on the historic reforms and achievements of President Trump's first term, which transformed the Department of Veterans Affairs and expanded care and opportunities for our nation's heroes. During President Trump's first term, he signed legislation to increase accountability and expand benefits and choices for veterans in accessing care. He also signed legislation to remove thousands of VA workers who failed to give our vets the care they so richly deserve. President Trump improved the efficiency of the VA and modernized medical records. President Trump signed and implemented the Forever GI Bill, allowing veterans to use their benefits to get an education at any point in their lives. He eliminated every penny of federal student loan debt owned by American veterans who are completely and permanently disabled. I am so thrilled that our president has done this for our homeless veterans. Now, on to more things, right? Let's hope that our president will now do something for our homeless children, because I think that that should be the next step. Because there are a lot of homeless children in our country as well. And I feel that that should be the next thing that he focuses on. That's all for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.